Hello everyone and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are continuing our Thrawn Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.2 preview playthrough as the New Republic in the Back to War GC. In the last episode, we took some of these planets up here, and we talked about the continuation of the story here. So, first thing I want to do is I want to upgrade... I want to get Bilbringi towards being a capital shipyard, because that's our only shipyard. But one of the things that I noticed between playthroughs, I went to check the files to see exactly which planet was connected to Ryloth, because I thought it was supposed to be either Danan or Kashyyyk, but it turns out it was supposed to be Kashyyyk, but at some point between when I was setting up the GC and now, someone deleted the trade route, the actual trade route information. So what I've had to do is I moved the Rilkor build bar thing over to Kashyyyk instead. And the other unfortunate thing is that the screen text here doesn't move down the countdown for some reason. So we're probably not going to be able to use the on-screen countdowns for much, since we do always have the screen text up, and we'd rather not have that overlap. But what that means for today's episode is we are going to be focusing on building that up, and I think that'll give us a new hero once we're done with that. But we are going to go for Carida next. So one of the things I would like to do is build up a couple Dauntless cruisers, but we did get a couple new requests for patron ship names, so we've added by Firelight the Dreadnought and Tomcat Squadron, the X-Wing Squadron, to our forces here. So we're going to drop those over at the Levian thing, or at the Levian fleet, and we're going to get this this army ready to invade on Carida. I've done a few other changes between episodes, mostly related to the RAF and I think the T1B as well, where we've put the shields on them, and I've made some balance changes to the companies for that. So the RAF, you only get one, or you only get two per company instead of three. Let's move these guys out. I do want those infiltrators.
Training troops.
So let's get a couple of those. And I think we're good for all that now. What I'd like to do is send Aaron Kraken first down to Packrick Minor and see if Isard is still there. Because I don't think we killed her. We might have killed her and I've just completely forgotten. But the main thing we need to build up for our fleet is this defense fleet, just in case Zinj decides to attack. And we'll send our patron fleet down to the graveyard. So let's see what we're dealing with there. Okay, Isard is alive and very much going to kill us all if she attacks. So that's scary.
Need something destroyed.
How is that Rilkor going along? Oh yeah, it's up there. 3 minutes. So one of the things I want to do is build up, because we're not going to go into Zinj's territories yet. Let's get an ion cannon built up there. And we'll see if there's any other ships we can spare from this stuff. Tycho's actually come up in the comments a lot. Yes, right now, Wedge would be in charge of Rogue Squadron. They weren't technically part of the NR. They unofficially resigned. So that's one of the things we're going to have to expand on in the plot for the GC. They'll always be under your control, but this should be Wedge. Right now, we just have the Tycho version in the GC. We already have the Wedge version coded, because that's the one we were using in the Shadowhand campaign. I just haven't swapped it over in this GC yet. So don't worry about that. That'll all be taken care of by the time it's all released. It's just, like I said, it's a work in progress build. So there's going to be some stuff that's not done yet. But let's get... we really don't have as many ships as I thought. I sold off the stuff on Jindine because we can't actually access it. I just put some mines there because we're not going to be able to attack it. But we do have this fleet. I don't want to move that just yet, because that's... even if we went to Danan, I don't think our ground units here can take Danan yet. So we'll leave it for now. And what do they have here? Okay, so they don't have too much. Let's just go in and take Carida, because I think we'll be able to with what we have here. So we'll drop Luke first. He can stealth his way over. There's the landing pad you start on. I'm going to move up to the second one. And because they have 6 full structures here, which is a little worrying. I don't think... I've noticed something with Han and Chewie where
It should be fun.
if you use the
I understand.
If you use them first, they don't seem to
I'm
both
on it.
spawn.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements.
Understood.
Like if you drop them down first, it seems to be you either get Han or Chewie. You don't get both. But let's grab this reinforcement point, and then we're going to go grab this one.
We've secured a landing
I'm
zone.
going. On my way. Be right there.
We've secured
Alright,
a
let's drop
landing
these
zone.
guys in here.
Reinforcements en route.
On my way.
Easier than the Kessel.
Reinforcements
Adjusting
cancelled.
navicomputer. Course plotted.
So now we only get two of those, but they do have shields. They have less overall health,
Adjusting
Maximum
but
capacity.
because that recharges,
I'm with you.
they get
Standing
technically
by.
more.
Scouting location. Executing flyby.
Stay close to me. I'll be there.
Ready to go.
That's fine. So one of the other things with this map is you'll notice
We're
the...
going in.
oh,
Copy.
let's get you out of here.
We've secured a
I don't know,
build
can
pad.
this hit
Target
us?
locked.
Doesn't
Ready
look
for
like it.
attack. Initiating sweep.
Oh, it can, it's just not
We've
very good at
lost
it.
a build pad.
Weapons online.
So one of the things that
Here.
Reinforcement
you'll notice
point
on some of the
contested.
maps is that... okay, you need to get out of here.
Moving to
Reinforcement
coordinates.
point contested.
Let me
Some of
help
the
you.
structures have been, like these ones here, and I think it was in this GC
May the force be
on
with you.
Coralag. There was the issue where
Unit
some of the
destroyed.
structures don't go
Ready for action.
where they're supposed or aren't aligned how they're supposed to be.
You keep these men distracted for me.
I'll follow your lead.
Hold on, I'll finish that thought in a
Give me a
second.
little cover fire.
I think I've talked about it before. Oh no.
We've
I'm under
secured
fire.
a
I
build
understand.
pad.
This should be fun.
Base
on your
is
mind?
under attack.
There we go.
You guys want to help me out here?
How can I help you?
We've secured a build pad. Constructing.
Skywalker
We've
here.
secured a build pad.
G2B, copy. Let's get going.
Alright,
You keep
so
these men distracted
because
for me.
something got moved around
Y-wing squadron
in some of
reporting.
the...
We've lost a build pad.
Commander Skywalker
Construction
reporting.
I'd rather you didn't do that.
I've lost R2. What's
Where do
up?
you need me?
You're not supposed to be in there either.
Yeah,
Come on, Luke.
moving.
You weren't supposed to be in there.
Reinforcement point contested.
Closing on target.
Oh well. But because some of the factions were moved around in the faction
Right behind.
files,
Guarding the rear.
it's
We've secured a build
it
pad.
changes some of the affiliations on some of the maps because it's tied not necessarily to the actual name but to the position on the list, which is why you'll notice the Rancors aren't particularly violent,
Standing by.
and the
What's up? Come on.
and these structures, which are supposed to be props, are aligned with the Empire. Or some of the props were just misaligned, but I'm pretty sure that one, those two in particular, are because of that. But they might have been misaligned in 2.1 as well.
Let's take him out, Chewie.
We've got your back.
Real good. Let's go. They're in range.
So we lost Luke, and that kind of sucks, but
Providing backup.
it'll be fine.
Take it easy. Here's where the fun begins.
Back
I'm on
up
it.
here.
Alright, so there's 3 structures we've taken out.
This is gonna cost extra.
And I think there's 2 more in the back here, and the last one is this HV gun down here.
Ready, sir.
Hey,
I copy. On it, sir.
what do you think? I prefer a straight fight.
Providing
Good.
cover.
Sneak
Reinforcement point
around.
contested.
Don't worry.
Reinforcement point
Hope there's a
contested.
canteen
Bombardment
over there.
We've
available.
got your back.
Time for some company.
Support ready.
What's so important? Great. The middle of nowhere.
Bombardment incoming.
They're no match for a good blaster.
I've got him in my sight.
You guys
We've
want to help me out
secured
here?
a build pad.
I'm in this.
There we go.
Hope they've built a canteen
Ready to go.
here.
And then we can just get
Give me a
down
little
this.
cover
Point
fire.
contested.
You get the ground.
Course
We'll cover
spotted.
the air.
Let me handle this.
Those turbo lasers did a number on our
Yeah.
actual
Ready for
units.
orders.
We've lost
Oh, I didn't know
a
this was
zone.
here.
Roger that.
That's helpful.
Unit destroyed.
What do you need?
I think Kyle would actually be able to handle that on his own, but
Roger that. Let's move out, men. Moving. Let's move out, men. Target sighted. Cannons charged. Should be easy. Weapons at
So we
all.
should be okay to just destroy this and then auto-resolve.
I hear you.
Because there'll just be some leftover units.
Target locked.
Rather than going to search out everything.
Destroyed. We've
So,
secured
sucks that we lost Luke, but whatever. We'll have to rebuild some of
planetary
those ground
control
units as well.
achieved. Building under construction. Building started. Unit in production.
Go.
Construction complete.
Let's go see what's going on at Kuat as well.
Building under construction. Building
I don't think we want that at
cancelled.
Carida, actually.
Building under
do
construction.
that. And 123. This is not the worst thing we could take next. It would mean one less choke point to defend as well. So let's combine our fleets and we'll send it down. Ooh. They sent in another one. We don't have the highest firepower in our fleets, but I think we should be okay to do this.
Construction complete.
And when we have the rail core, we'll need to bring it
Tactical battle
up
imminent.
to Borleus. So we do need to make this connection at some point. Do they have an HV gun here? They do. Let's get them to waste it on something. Well, they won't take that long to be destroyed. If we can get them to fire on one of the frigates first, we'll probably lose the frigate, but we can bring in all our capital ships right after that. And we have Home 1 and Shunin Shark Tank, so we'll be able to... We'll have at least two of those.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Oh, Ticonderoga. I don't want
Choose
to
your
get you killed again.
reinforcements.
Roger that.
See if we can get him to target one of these guys.
We're on the move.
All ahead. Engines to full.
No raid
Waiting
fleet,
orders.
so that's a good sign for us.
Here. Moving.
Keep
Although
your
the raid
eyes
fleet
open,
could have
you
soaked up
invaders.
some of the HV gun shots.
Engines to full. Firing turbo lasers.
Okay, let's see if they'll fire the HV gun shot here. They did.
Keep your eyes open.
Choose your reinforcements.
Complying with orders. Coming around.
Let's go around like that. I don't want to go too
Right away.
fighter heavy yet,
On my way.
because they have all these cool all these lancers. So let's see if we can get these capital ships to just go in and kill the lancers right away.
Moving ahead. Our engine is down.
No, indignant.
Frigate reporting.
Sorry, indignant.
Open fire. Your orders?
Cruiser
Squadron reporting.
by. Cruiser responding.
Bombers at the ready. Primary drive.
We'll rebuild him. We have the technology.
Standing by.
There's not actually that many fighters on this side,
Choose your reinforcements.
Advancing.
or that many anti-fighters on this side.
Moving to destination.
Underway.
Moving into
Maximum
position.
unit capacity.
Cannons are. Enemy spotted.
Rip indignant. We'll get you back.
Ready for orders.
Bombers reporting in. Frigate reporting. Remove the
And there were a few other comments requesting ship names, and that for these playthroughs, that is only for the patrons. It's just a way to recognize the direct support the patrons give, because they essentially pay
Beware of traps.
my bills. For the challenge mode, though, I will be taking ship names from all subscribers who leave a comment. So once I have that planned out better, I'm going to make a video on what we're doing with that, and then I'll start taking the ship name requests. But for now,
Cruiser here.
it is just for the patrons.
Generators. On calamari cruiser ready.
Alright, so let's...
Setting course. Concentrate all fire
Reporting in.
to that target.
Roger that.
Hit the engines.
Standing by.
Anyone actually wants to shoot him? No?
Ready for command.
I'm kind of concerned about this
Order.
MC-80 being in the way there.
Roger that. Transfer all
Reporting
power
it.
to
Open
shield.
fire.
Form up.
Alright.
Choose your reinforcements.
Moving out. On my way.
Maximum unit capacity.
For those who do want to go that route, there is the link in the description for the ship name list for each tier.
Starting our attack run. Closing on enemy.
Awaiting order.
Hold out. Full throttle.
Copy.
Okay. We need to get this ISD
Our
down.
lasers are inoperable.
I need help.
Commence the attack. I copy. Reporting. Attack.
Right, looks like we're okay.
Acknowledge.
Affirmative. I got one on me.
Yes, sir. Open fire on those laser cannons.
I can't take another
Open fire.
Let's get these guys headed over to this Golem 2 now.
Cannons.
Yes. Command.
Let's focus. We'll leave that. That's not going to do anything to us. Let's go for the Golem 3
Yes,
with
Commander.
these guys.
Choose your reinforcements.
Proceeding to location. Attack.
I am with you. Maximum fire. Weapons ready.
Ready.
I don't want you guys to redirect. I want you to stay on this Golem 2. Actually, you're all close, so let's actually focus everything on. Oh wow, there's actually 30. Never mind.
Fire.
I need help. Gotta find out.
So let's go for the stuff that's everyone's gonna get hit by.
Choose your reinforcements.
Go there.
Reinforcements are moved.
I've lost engine 2. Y-wing here. Starting my run.
Cruiser.
Ready. Target.
Ready
Confirmed.
to commence.
I got one on me.
Cover me.
Weapons.
Let's use Number Knights to destroy the Lancers.
Weapons operational. Ready.
I've lost engine 2.
Calamari cruiser here. Shields to maximum. Mon Calamari cruiser ready.
Okay, that's actually not doing too poorly considering.
Locking on.
Got one.
Choose your reinforcements.
Standing by.
I need help.
Ready for command.
And
That's all they have?
Roger.
Rogue's doing okay, especially considering there's a lot more enemy fighters and there's a Lancer right there. So let's make sure the Lancer doesn't stay right there.
That's got him.
Our target priority.
These Golems are pretty much dead, so they can swap over to these next ones.
Copy. All
I've got hostile.
attack.
Maneuver. Easy target.
I copy.
I'll try and draw their fire.
Reporting.
Incoming
All
fire.
This Lancer's taking a lot of damage.
Take out their guns.
Got one on me.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Open fire on those laser
There's
guns.
going to be another HV gun shot soon, I think.
See him. That's a hail. Scratch one.
Target sighted.
Swap over to this
Readying
Golem.
weapons.
Yeah, right there. Oh, it's missed. Perfect.
Ready. Destroy their shield.
Alright, they can actually go for the station now.
Fire. Open fire. Affirmative.
There we go.
May the force
Keep
be
your
with
eyes
us.
open.
Reporting for
Psycho and Rogue, if you want to come get these
Cruiser
fighters.
standing by.
I've got my first man.
Cruiser responding. Ready to commence. Target the
There we
heavy
go.
guns. Transfer all power to shield.
Oh, another Golem 3.
Yes.
Our
Commander.
engines
Weapons
are
ready.
down. Weapons charged. Weapons operational.
That's it.
Coming
Scratch
around.
one. I've been hit.
Right away.
Holding fire for maximum
Alright.
effect.
your orders.
Mon
Can we
Calamari
get you out of here?
cruiser
Yeah, it looks like we might be able
on
to.
my way. Mon
Few
Calamari
less so.
Ready for command.
I've got him lined up.
Commence
So I have to rebuild the Relena and Indignant.
Roger that. Forward. Form up.
I am with you. Beware of traps.
Get in here a little closer.
What do you suggest?
I've got
Target.
hostile.
Confirmed.
Incoming
Target
fire.
sighted.
I need backup.
Ready.
Now. I've got hostile.
Readying weapons.
Incoming
Awaiting
fire.
order.
Alright, let's get these guys over at the station.
That's all they have?
Fire. I copy.
Heavy cruiser.
Reporting.
Weapons armed.
That's it.
Standing by. Fire.
Like, our ships don't do the most damage, but if you use the Power to Shields
Open
ability,
fire.
You take a lot. They can take a
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements on
lot of
route.
punishment themselves.
Reinforcements on
Splendid
route.
large.
New copy.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Incoming fire.
Reporting in. Affirmative.
My senses are malfunctioning.
Okay, we got to take care of the station. It looks like they're probably going to get another HV gun shot in soon, but
Yes, sir. Reporting
I
in.
think we'll be okay unless they target Phoenix.
Ready.
Phoenix won't be able to take it.
I'll try and draw their fire.
Can't take another
Where's that
hit like
coming?
that.
I think I just heard the HV gun shot.
Keep your eyes open.
Yes, there we go.
Standing by.
Alright,
Commander.
not bad.
Cruiser.
If they had to hit someone, that's fine with me.
Ready to commence. Weapons charged.
We're drawing their fire.
Weapons operational.
There have been some other changes made that made by the rest of the team, Pox especially. He was working on the multi-layer stuff so that they'd
Sighted.
jump in properly. But ooh,
Targeting at
oh, that isn't even a name.
maximum
Never
power.
mind. But there's still a bug we're trying to work out with that,
What do you
where it
suggest?
may something in some of the recent changes at least. I don't know if it's specifically that yet. Has made some of the ships invulnerable, depending on how they enter the battle. So that's something that obviously would not be conducive to testing the mod in other ways. I don't know if that's been resolved yet.
Standing by.
I had to get off before the conversation finished. But
Reporting in. Fire.
that is why I haven't pulled quite yet.
Open fire.
Incoming fire.
Our engine is down.
Ooh, we lost Tycho.
New copy.
Yep, that sucks.
Can't see him.
Copy. Shields to maximum. Attack that target.
It's the Lancer right there.
Target. Fire at will.
Standing by. Target in sight.
I copy. Our target priority.
Primary drive system is down.
Drawing their fire.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Full throttle.
Open fire. Yes, sir. Attacking. Yes, Commander. Ready.
Drawing their fire.
Targeting.
Loosen up.
Cruiser standing by.
Our lasers are inoperable.
Try and draw their fire. I'm in rendezvous at mark. Point one.
Cruiser responding.
Full throttle. The enemy.
Just getting rid of these. Ooh, that sucks.
Heading for coordinates.
Commander.
Our shield generator.
I am with you.
They're falling back.
Alright, there we go. We lost a few ships there. But we'll have to rebuild Relena and Indignant.
Constructing unit.
Once we have an actual shipyard.
Building under construction.
So, I don't think we'll be able to go
Construction
in
complete.
and take the ground on Kuat just yet. Because our ground army is a little hurting as
complete.
well. Let's get them in position. So we will need to take the space over Corellia and Chorax.
Construction complete.
Something. I don't want to move this fleet off of Coruscant. Because then we will likely get invaded. But I'm going to send Mon Mothma over to Bilbringi so we get her discount there. And Carida will build this up to
Building
another
under
K2B
construction.
over.
production planet.
Beginning construction.
Assault frigate here.
Building
Sort of like
under
what we're doing on
construction.
Levian. Right, we've successfully secured the rail core with the cooperation of the
Construction
Twi'leks.
complete.
Send Myrix Tyrek from Rayloth to Borleus so the Vratex can finish developing the treatment. Her father, Booster, can provide an escort with the Star Destroyer he captured, and the Twi'lek Taldira has joined us as well. So I'm going to pause this quickly, just so I can talk about what just happened and what's going to happen in the future. So for 2.2, we are, like I said, going... You had to pick Jindine, didn't you? It's supposed to be on Kashyyyk. It's explicitly stated to be on Kashyyyk. That sucks. That really sucks. I'm going to move him. I'm going to spawn in another one and move him to where he's supposed to be. But, so the way it currently works is... Well, what just happened. There's another hero we're supposed to get, Taldira. But right now, instead of being Myrix Tyrek like it's supposed to be, it's just the build option for the real core. But once it's a bit more developed, this will say... This will be Myrix Tyrek, yeah. And so you'll be moving her... Well, what we're going to do in this version as well is we'll move her to Borleus, and that'll be where we can research the Krytos virus cure. And in future versions, we want to add in more tactical battles. For so, like the battle where Booster actually captured the errant venture is going to be one of the first things we work on as far as a tactical mission in the next version. It just won't be something that we focus on for 2.2. So apparently between episodes, I'm going to need to make another Luo event to spawn Booster or to move Booster somewhere else. But I don't want him here. I want him in a place where we can actually use him.
Complete.
Reporting
So we'll move this up here so they can attack. But yeah, so in this we just need to move this, the upgrade object. In the full version, it'll be the actual hero Mirax, and you'll be moving her with, I think, was it Pulsar Skate or something that she had? Some weird ship. But what we'll do now, let's get Mon Mothma on the ground here.
Constructing
Build
unit.
Relena back up. And I think we
Unit
want to
in
get
production.
more of these guys. Another one of those. We're not going to be able to take on Isard herself or Zinj yet either. Because we don't have enough firepower. Let's move these guys down to our assault force here, and then we should actually be able to take Kuat. But I have already fixed the Jindine connection in the actual mod files, just like I said. The loading the map wouldn't, or loading the save games doesn't bring in those changes because it takes the save state of the galaxy when the save was made and it doesn't like reload from the base. So it's attached to Talasia, and Howland is attached to Commodore as well. So these planets are accessible. It's just apparently some of the
construction complete.
Some of the connections got deleted, which is annoying. But let's move Aaron into Corellia. We're not making the most money right now. Hopefully none of these other planets are inaccessible. That'd kind of suck. Yeah, we can probably take this now. It's another six structure planet, but it's a fairly straightforward map. I think all the structures are going to be up on the ridge there. Up on this ridge here.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, so let's get the RAFs. Let's get V-Wings and Snowspeeder so we can scan things up a little bit.
Ready for action.
Kyle, you want to go take the landing zone up here?
On my way. Armor standing by. Course plotted.
Form up. Roger that. Right away.
Let's get going.
Awaiting orders.
These are just civilians.
Moving out. Copy.
I want to scout out this island. I want to scout out up here. I'm not sure if the V-Wings are supposed to have shields. I need to look that up, and then that's going to be one of the things that we change if we can.
Fire.
Unit destroyed.
Let's go. Keep going.
Unit destroyed.
Okay, so turbo lasers out here.
This way. Over there. Scouting location.
Choose your reinforcements.
Course plotted.
Reinforcements on
We'll see if the shields are on the T1Bs yet.
Loud and clear.
at maximum unit capacity.
Executing flyby.
What's up?
If not, that'll be something that... Okay, they are perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just wait out a bombing run. And...
Yes, I can do that.
I would like to give the infiltrators a self-healing ability, so they're a bit more useful without making them super tanky.
Unit destroyed.
Always ready, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, bombing run
Bombing run
En route.
available.
is available.
Moving to coordinates.
Just a hut.
Roger that. Right away.
Awaiting orders.
Open fire. Moving out.
Gold Squadron commencing attack.
Heading out.
Okay, sit there. Don't get hit by a turbo laser turret.
I've got my approach vector.
Fall out.
Take him out.
Perfect.
Let's move out.
So now let's get out the ridge. I'm gonna send these guys up
Ready to go. Order
this way.
Back up here. On my way.
You can distract him
Yes,
for us.
Commander.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's go. Attack that target. Keep going.
Unit
This way.
You
destroyed.
need to get out of there.
Unit
What do you
destroyed.
need? Piece of cake. They're in my sight. Target enemy sight.
Artillery is pretty worrying.
No problem. Heading to position. On the move. Providing cover.
Unit destroyed.
Ready for action. Yes, sir.
You can distract him for us.
Heading out.
We'll hide in the crowd.
You keep these men distracted for me.
Unit destroyed.
Where do you need me?
Okay, let's
get
capture this
going.
landing zone just so we
Choose
can
your
bring in stuff
reinforcements.
closer.
What's
Even if we
up?
don't have that much to bring in. We'll let them thin themselves up a little bit too.
Moving out. Can you give me a little cover fire?
We'll hide in the crowd.
Unit
Got something for me.
destroyed.
Alright,
Choose your reinforcements.
drop you guys down,
Course
get some more
plotted.
tanks.
At
Transmission
maximum
Some more
unit
infiltrators.
capacity.
Yes.
Captain Solo, what can we do to help?
Standing by.
Alright, looks like
Ready to
we're
go.
pretty much good. A couple more filtering through.
What do you need? Right away.
I think there's a
Support
structure down
ready.
here as well. We were missing one.
You keep these men distracted for me.
Yeah, there we
Move
go.
out, men.
Destroyed.
That's a taxi. Oh, that's Kuat drive yards.
Reinforcement point contested.
Ready to roll. I've got him in my sight.
All right, men, take cover.
Roger that. Can you give me a little cover fire?
Available.
Let's move out, men.
You clear the way?
Alright,
We'll do
I'm
that.
still worried about the artillery.
Roger that.
Contested.
So let's get our armored free runners out there first.
Cannons charged.
Unit destroyed.
Form up.
Alright,
Advancing.
let's go before we get artillery to death.
Advance. Ready for action. Moving. Awaiting orders.
We've secured a build pad.
Forward. Right away. Moving out. Heading out.
We've lost a build pad.
Weapons ready. All out, troops.
Okay,
Destroyed.
that's not good.
Let's move out.
Unit destroyed.
Targets locked.
Did not expect the AV
Reinforcement
turrets
point
there.
contested.
Let's get going.
I've got my approach vector.
Order acknowledged.
On it, sir.
On my way.
Copy that.
Heading to position. On the move. Heading out. Moving out.
Reinforcement
Right
point
away.
contested.
You keep these men distracted for me.
I can do that.
Target sighted. Target in range.
We don't have the
Easy.
best units now, but
all. Can you give me a little cover fire? Course plotted.
Kyle should be able to deal with the
They're
buildings.
in my sights. Main cannons charged. Let's go. Keep going. Targeting enemy. What's up? Yes. Enemy sighted.
What is it now?
Alright,
Moving
we're
out.
pretty much
What's going going
done
on?
here.
Stand by.
It's just some units floating around the map now.
Can't argue with that. I'm going in
No,
closer.
it's factually correct
Standing by.
information. That's why you can't argue with it.
Form up. Moving out.
You just got to find where they're hiding.
Point contested.
That looks pretty good.
Affirmative.
You guys want to help me out here?
I'm gonna
On the move.
say
Come on.
probably down here.
Advancing. Ready to go.
What's on your mind? Let's go.
Transmission received.
I hope there's a cantina over there.
Advance.
Middle of
Rolling
nowhere.
run
I
available.
hope they've built a cantina here.
Forward.
They probably have. They knew you were coming.
Reinforcement
Got it.
point
Stand by.
contested.
Moving out.
Can't argue with that.
Reinforcement
Heading out.
point
Going in closer.
contested.
That looks pretty good.
What do you need? Let's move
We
out,
are
man.
Okay, there we go.
All out.
All right.
Planetary control achieved.
Mon calamari crews are ready.
All right. So we got an ISD from that, which is
Building
very
started.
helpful considering the position we're in
Building
right
under
now.
construction.
So I think we'll leave it there for today, because that's about almost 40 minutes there. So in the next episode, I'm going to try to have Booster Tarek moved over to a more suitable location. We've got that. And I kind of want to attack Zinj at some point, rather than going through the rest of the IR territory, because they'll be sort of limited down to here. And Zinj is going to be the bigger problem. Unless we just deal with the entire... Maybe we will take out the entire remnant and then deal with Zinj after that. So, thanks for watching, everyone. We are getting probably halfway through the GC in the next episode. It's not going to be a very long series, because it is a smaller GC. But hopefully you're enjoying it. We had a few issues come up today. But, like I said, it's all still in development, so you're really just getting a look at how we're testing stuff anyways. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.